We back. New Wave Podcast, yeah. I'm your host, Nash 412.
8 pounds going on.
We got the Firefighters in the building.
There's something new today.
Yeah. Jameson and Ron.
No doubt,
Yeah. Pleasure having you guys. Thank you for coming.
Thanks for having us, bro.
You know what I'm saying? This is going to be an interesting one. As I was talking to you, J-Mo, you know what I'm saying? Never talked to a firefighter. It's just going to relate to the average, like, 9 to 5, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Daily base, what y'all do.
So you're a lieutenant, Ron?
Yes.
You've been a firefighter since 99, you were saying?
99, yeah.
So good, wow. You've been, like, firefighting, what, 6 years?
6 years, yeah.
So your position's just called, like, a firefighter?
Firefighter, yeah.
Okay. Ron, like, you've been a firefighter since 99. Like, was there, like, a big change since, like 9/11, did you remember?
Oh, yeah. 9/11. 9/11 was crazy because I was still new on the job. So I was still, like, fresh, just doing whatever needed to be done, man. When that 9/11 hit, it was just like you seen, because usually when you're a young guy, you follow the old guys. But when that 9/11 hit, man, you seen the fear in their eyes, and it just made you think about things in a whole different, you know what I mean?
Perspective.
Whole different perspective. Yeah, it was like.
I'm sure there was, like, mad applications probably. Like
So when that happened, did they, like, make you go there to go help? Like, were you a helper?
Not there. Not some people just went up there voluntarily.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah, some of these guys be gung ho, and they went up there voluntarily. I mean, it's a prideful job, so I can understand it. But a lot of the older guys who might have been on for like how I'm on now, the years I got in now, man, their wives was calling them to come home, like come home now. So they was calling all of us young guys who was at home. We was at work, like that's before we started working 24 hours. So they had us there for 24 hours, like, and then some, you know.
Yeah. So talk about that, a 24-hour shift.
Yeah, that's what we work now, 24-hour shift. Yeah, but
so it's basically like y'all on call for 24 hours, but you're not really.
Or no, or are you there for 24 hours?
You gotta be at the station for 24 hours.
Yeah,
you at the station for 24 hours.
Sheesh. Yeah.
Are you allowed to go to sleep?
Yeah.
Okay.
Y'all wash your ass out there?
Yeah, you
What?
do it. Anything you do at home, you can do there.
Right. Yeah.
Cool.
I got you.
Workout.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
What's the vibe like in the firehouse, you know what I'm saying? Since there's, like, a good amount of people there waiting to, like, get called, like, a lot of men, like, did they ever get, like, out of hand, a little too much testosterone in the building, or?
Yeah, so, like, every firehouse is different, you know what I mean? And every district is different. Me and Ron work in 2 different districts. He work in the 2nd district, I work in the 3rd district. The city, as far as fire, you know how, but the police is zones, but with the fire is districts. We got 4 districts.
For the whole city?
For the whole city, we got 4 districts. We got the...
Like east side, north side?
Yeah, east side is a whole district, north side, and the west side. North side and the west side is together. Then you got the south side, and then you got central. So the 2nd district.
Central.
Yes,
Like,
2nd district is central, like
downtown.
Oakland, the Hill, downtown.
Literally like inside the city.
Hazelwood, yeah.
Got you.
I work out here in the 3rd district, the east side. So that's basically from Lawrenceville to Wilkinsburg. So every district is different. Every house is different. I could tell you, like, when I was working in East Liberty, that atmosphere is way different than where I work at now in Lincoln. You know what I mean?
For real, how?
I mean,
Yeah, they right there.
like, it's just more. It's more people. That's number one.
Lincoln?
East Liberty. East Liberty's a double house. So, like, every fire truck, every fire apparatus vehicle y'all see got 4 people on it. You got the trucks and you got the engines. Lieutenants are on the engines. Captains are on the trucks. The trucks had the ladders. You know, that's when you see the big area on them. And the engines got the water. So the engines fight the fire. The trucks usually fight the conditions of the fire. You know, they do the cut holes and roofs and rescues and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
Whereas the engine goes in with the water, put the fire out, do the overhaul. You know, find the fire, put the fire out.
Right.
So East Liberty is a double house. You got a truck and an engine. And you got the battalion chief. The battalion chief is like
top dog.
the top dog for that district.
For that district.
Like the whole district.
So there's 4 battalion chiefs. Yeah, one for each district, right?
Yeah.
And then one for each line. You know what I mean?
Got you.
And
Yeah, I ain't know that.
yeah, so I mean it gets a
There's more
little
to it.
complicated, but like you got so in East Liberty you got a lieutenant, a captain, and a battalion chief. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of egos, and then it's a lot of dudes up under that, and it's a lot of you'll see some dudes want to play like teacher's pet. You know what I mean? Want to be it's bad, bro. It's bad. And then it'd be a lot of hate.
You be having to check him in the fire hall?
Sometimes you might,
yeah. I'm already
sometimes
done.
you gonna have some situations where you gotta let somebody know, like, yo, man, you know what I mean? Like, you might have to invite them to work out in the basement or something. You know what I mean?
Come
Like,
down.
you know what I mean? Like, hey, let's go work out together. You know what I mean? Full invitation.
Yeah.
So, but up Lincoln though is chill. Up Lincoln, I call it the luxury prison of the 3rd District, because it's like, I call it prison because it's you can't leave. Everybody in the same uniform for the most part, so it gets mundane.
Yeah, I ain't know y'all be in there a whole 24. Like when y'all working, like saying y'all had to be there. I didn't know y'all had to be there. I thought y'all were just on call and wherever y'all just got it right.
Yeah,
that's more like the volunteers.
Volunteer firemen. Yeah. So I know a couple of them. That's probably why
we stay there. We stay there 24 hours. Like he said, it's basically made up like a house, man. You got bedrooms.
I mean, that's what's up.
Kitchen, living room. Since me being a lieutenant, I got my own office, so I got my own bathroom and everything in my office. You got the gym downstairs, and
you got a gold toilet like in your bathroom, man. What's your name on it?
I need one, or a bidet or something in there.
A bidet.
Yeah, they was trying to put a bidet in a couple of the joints.
Right.
But people do a lot of different stuff. Like I said, they work out. People play PlayStation. It depends on what you into. And like he said, when he was at the double house, there was more people, so dealing with more. Some people don't want to do that. Some people don't want to watch that. You know what I mean? To where
more is more.
I know in my house, there's only 4 of us, and like I said, I got my own office, so I can watch TV or do whatever I want in my office. Then we got a sitting room, which is the living room, and one guy can be in there. We got a TV in there. Then we got a TV out in the bay by the fire apparatus. Then we got a TV downstairs in the gym. Then we got a TV in the back bunk room. So.
Sign
you
me
can
up.
just all be.
Sign me up.
You know what I mean?
Let's get it.
All 4 people can be doing their own thing. You know what I mean? And not even interact or bother each other. But
So
go ahead.
So all right. So now you talking about inside. Give us some crazy stories that's outside of the firehouse. Like one of the craziest.
Like runs and stuff like that.
Yeah, like one of the craziest.
Did you guys ever think you guys were gonna die on a call?
Nah, man.
No,
like how y'all said before y'all get on the podcast, you might get little butterflies. I get that even now.
Still, after 20-some years,
I get butterflies when a call come in and they say it's, you know what I mean, it's a 2-alarm or a fire two. That means there's fire in the building. So when they say that, I get a little nervous. You know what I mean? I might say a little prayer before I go out the door every time. A fire 2 come in every time. For 20-something years.
So a fire 2's like the.
Yeah, fire's
official.
Official fire.
All right.
Like a fire 1 is a fire alarm.
Right.
Fire 2 is some type of evidence of a fire. Now, not all fire 2s end up being fires. Like,
all right, so boom, story time. You tell me which fire this is. So I was at my aunt's house, and it was like afternoon. It was like June. It was like end of June, like probably around this time. I leave. My cousin says I wasn't there, but I came back and he told me the story. So that's what he told me. So I left the crib, and he said he went in the kitchen to go make some fries. Then he went upstairs to go take a dookie, but he left the fries. He left the grease on high.
Yeah.
So he's upstairs. He said he heard the alarm go off, and then he smelled the smoke, and then he actually see it coming upstairs. So he jumped off the toilet, goes to the he jumped off the toilet, goes to the living room. Swimming through the cloud of smoke.
Time to wipe out.
Yeah, no, I was walking there. I blew it. So yeah, he jumps off the toilet, goes through the living room, swimming through the cloud. He get in there and he see the flames in the air. He say he sees Satan shaking the fries. He's just looking at him, chilling, like shaking the fries. No, but no, he said But long story short, yeah, he caught the house on fire, cooking the fries, and then it was a one-way situation because my aunt got her house remodeled and. Yeah, so I guess the fire was
2.
Where was it at?
That was a 2.
Where was it at?
Penn Hills.
So that was a volunteer company respond. I don't even know how that worked.
Yeah, I just got back there and the crib was smoky. The living room. I mean, the living room, the dining room was messed up and the kitchen was messed up.
Yeah.
But that's it.
You know, I was wondering. So when a fire completely like burns down the building to where it's like just debris, how do y'all like know where the fire started? Like, oh, it was arson, it was on purpose, or the fire started from a gas leak? Like, how can y'all tell that if it's just debris?
Well, they get the investigators.
So the investigators do that?
Investigators go through. Investigators. It's crazy because you say that because I just took I took a class like a few months ago to do, and it shows you how to follow the fire patterns. And
oh yeah,
you start from the least burned and follow back to the most burned, and Then
That's hard, though.
then see, I only took the beginning course. That's as far as I know, and then they do some other. They have a fire dog, and he smells and see if it's an accelerant and all type of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I always wondered that, like, especially if a home's just completely burnt down.
Oh
all
yeah,
black. I was like, how could you tell?
Yeah.
two stories. Second story. Me and this last one. Me and my man was chilling out at his dad's house. It was like a Friday.
Where's this at?
Southside.
Okay.
No, this one.
Like
yeah,
in the
I know
city?
this one for sure. This is like a fire 10.
This was in the city?
Southside.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is like a fire 10. I know it for a fact. So yeah, we was cooling the night before. We was at one of his dad's house. He let us. Well, he was headed for sale, but he let us stay there for like the summer. So we was partying or whatever like that night. We had little two shorties with us. So we wake up kind of later in the afternoon. We was like, yeah, we still hungover, whatever. We wanted to go do something. So I'm like, let's go to Sandcastle. Boom. We go to Sandcastle. Like, man, tell you, the only thing we got up and made was some toaster strudels. That's it, literally. And walked out the crib. His dad caught us when we were in the middle of Sandcastle. Like, yeah, the whole crib's on fire.
Wow.
We was like, how, bro? He's like, we only made toaster strudels. Like, you burnt the crib down. I thought he was like lying. He's like, no, bro, we gotta leave now. I'm like, all right, shit. We leave. We get back to the crib. The crib falling off the bone. You can see, it's done. We were so shocked, like, damn, that's crazy. We just left like an hour ago, and the whole crib was like gone. But that's
Did they ever tell
it was
you
gone.
how it started?
I think something. They said something in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Something like the toaster. How does?
Fucked up.
Yeah, I swear.
It be depending on how what the building's
But
made
that's,
of. Too.
but that's literally that's all we made though was some toaster strudel. I'm like, damn, like we came back seeing the crib gone.
Yeah.
Like my heart dropped like that. He about to kill you, bro. It's over. I was like, I'm a with you. I'm with my boy house.
The firefighters was already there. They was putting it out already.
Yeah.
It was just burnt down.
Yeah.
Being firefighters here in Pittsburgh, what's the relationship like between the firefighters and the paramedics and the police officers and whatnot? Or do y'all even experience like racism in y'all profession in here in Pittsburgh? Or
You do. It's subtle.
yeah,
You can feel the tension. Let me say that. You can feel the tension. You can feel it. You know.
what you think, J-Mo?
Yeah, I experienced racism hands on, bro. I had a situation. Somebody said something they wasn't supposed to say. You know what I'm saying? Didn't know I was where I was at. And that was like, to this point in my career, that was the hardest thing I had to go through with my colleagues, you know what I mean? Like with my coworkers. That was a tough time. And then, I was at the double house at that point. So it was a lot of he said, she said, like backbiting. You know what I mean? That's you'll get that a lot in certain circumstances. But yeah, you can feel the tension.
Yeah.
Especially when just like something political like George Floyd, when that happened, you could just feel the like, and I don't know why, I don't understand why people have that hate naturally in their heart for a situation or a certain race of people, and they don't know what's going on or they don't understand. But it's not everybody. You know what I'm saying? There's just, for as much hate as there's love to balance it out. You know what I mean? And there's people that understand. But
and some of them don't even know it, that they are.
Yeah.
They just say little stuff, and you be looking like.
Yeah, what's up with you, bro?
Yeah, like they'll be saying like this about the Palestine and Israel thing. You know? Why they out there like that? Why they gotta be protesting? Why they this? Why they that? Like, you know what I mean? Y'all don't understand what's going on over there. Half of y'all don't even read or watch the news.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They just into what they into. And one guy told me one time, because like you said, if you're saying black or white, there's a lot of cool whites, real cool, and you can really talk to them. And they said that some things that don't, you know what I mean, don't involve them or their race, they don't even think about it. It's like nothing, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And being in Pittsburgh, man, you gotta think, man, Pittsburgh is a small city, and for a lot of us, we younger, we in a new generation, we trying to explore, travel, get to know other cities, other cultures, but a lot of these men, the PBF, Pittsburgh Bureau of Fire, is probably like 90% white men, you know what I mean? And, I don't know what their life journeys are like, but a lot of them ain't really do too much, besides the ones that went to the military and then seen, when you go to the military, you see the world, but for a lot of people, they never left Pittsburgh, they lived with their mom and dad, and, was taking care of their whole life, get lucky, get this job, and, spoon-fed, so they don't really know what struggle is like. You know what I'm saying? But,
Yeah, no diversity.
nah, yeah,
Never
it's
been
a
in
very
like
small
like that.
amount. Yeah, so like he said, it's not even their fault. You know, just ignorance.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as the medics though, he probably tell you better than I could. Like I don't know what's it like in the second district.
Cool. The medics is cool, but there's always it's like at different times there'll be a gripe. Like when I first came on, there was tension between us and the medics because of, and it wasn't even us or them. It was just based upon the contracts with the city. But you know, they dangle the contracts in each other's face and they make us go against each other to saying we should get this or we should get that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and it started getting a little tense, and then it settled down, and then it was cool. Everything was cool, but you'll have some quirks here and there because we have paramedics in my firehouse. They have a whole nother room. It's two of them that's always over there, but they're pretty cool. They've been cool lately. They've been cool. It's only around contract time when everybody's fighting for the same, you know what I mean, same piece of bread.
Like at the same.
Everybody trying to get the same.
How often does contract time come around?
What, every 3 years or 5 years? 5 years.
This one is 5 years.
5 years, yeah. 5 years. We just had a contract renewal. I heard stories like back in the day when East Liberty was a police station and fire station all in one.
Back in the day.
You remember that?
Yeah,
And
right up the street.
the cops. Remember the cops used to park all down on that extension.
Yep.
And when the firefighters got like a real good contract or something, the next day it came out every firefighter had a ticket on his car.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's wild.
crazy.
That's hate.
Hey,
yeah,
so
stuff like that.
So I just found out like the voluntary fighters and then
The
real
actual
fighter.
actual workers
The actual work. How did the voluntary
become a worker.
become a worker?
So the volunteer world is for like the suburbs, like Penn Hills. Swissvale has both volunteer and paid. Monroeville, McKees Rocks, like anywhere like Etna, Millville, them places, Fox Chapel.
Out the way.
Anywhere outside was technically the city is volunteer order, volunteer and paid.
So
I don't know.
So if you want to be an actual firefighter, you gotta work for the city.
If you want to be, I don't want to say actual firefighter, like they ain't
yeah,
firefighters.
Yeah.
I mean, they
They
get
ain't firefighters.
the volunteer firefighters catch.
They
They catch heat from like paid like
because
professional firefighters
they ain't
because
official.
that's how it looks. But to me, I give them their props. I give them their props because they really doing it for the love of the game. You know what I mean? Like that's for the love of the game. That's hard. You know what I mean? Like,
It is true.
I'm not just gonna be at the crib chilling and then.
So what if one's desperate, like he determined to really want to be a firefighter? What does he have to do? What does he have to do?
He could be a volunteer firefighter first if he
For like
wants.
what?
But like if you want to
He
get
gotta
on
do like
with the
3-4
city,
years or something.
I don't know how it works. I don't know.
Nah.
But like with the city, the city luckily now is it's really equal opportunity. Everybody has a fair chance to get hired. It's called a civil service test, and that's how I learned about the job. You know, I was at a recruitment center.
To get hired, what? That come around like every four years or something?
Nah, it's like every year and a half now.
Yeah,
Every year and a half, too.
yeah, it's
It
been
used to be
moving.
every 3.
Okay.
Then they do it like every year and a half. They'll give the test.
Yeah, so you apply online, like a job. It's easy. You apply online, real basic stuff. Sign up to take the written test. You go down to the convention center downtown. Take the written test. You got to score at least a 70%. You get 70%.
Y'all do what I say. You need like qualifications or
Yeah,
something.
you gotta be in shape. Gotta pass a physical examination,
Well, you
right?
gotta after
do
you
that.
pass the written portion, you gotta
So
pass
it's like
the
they
physical
give you
portion.
like a boot camp test or something. They run with the
A little
hose.
bit,
They
a
make
little
you
bit.
climb the ladder. Yeah, like a little training test.
Yeah,
like,
they give you that for the physical test, something like that.
Alright.
The hardest part is the flexibility test. To be honest, did you have to do that? The flexibility, bend down.
That one.
And it seemed like it's the easiest.
Yeah, that's the hardest part, and
what
that's
they
the
make you
pass or
do?
fail. There's a little square in front of you on the floor, and then a little square behind you on the wall.
Oh, no.
You just got to bend down, touch it, turn around, touch it. Bend, you know what I'm saying?
Alright.
30 times. And
30
you'd be
30
surprised.
times in like 20
Oh,
seconds,
yeah,
though.
that do sound
Yeah,
crazy.
you'd be surprised how many people fail it. Man.
Yeah, then you dizzy.
Yeah,
And then as
why dizzy, yeah.
soon as you leave, you off to the next station, and you just gotta go. Like you just gotta, and that's the part that
Why you
gets
still off your rocker, like trying to catch it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
catch the wind.
once you take them 2 tests, you pass those 2 tests. I mean, the physical test is easy to pass though, cause like it's hard while you doing it, but the time range is so you everybody pretty much should pass the physical test for real. If you're in shape.
Right.
But like there were some dudes in my class, I couldn't believe they passed the physical test. That's what I mean. Like it's got to be passable. But
As a firefighter, what's the consequence if you refuse to go into a burning building?
Oh man, I mean, you can
Does
do
does that even happen?
Yeah, yes, man. There's officers who didn't go into burning buildings. You know?
Yeah.
Man, crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, first of all, you're gonna get blackballed. You know what I mean, for not going in. You get written up because this is what you signed up for.
Yeah, right.
You know what
It's
I mean?
called cowardice. You could lose your job. You right?
Yeah, you can,
if
or
it's
they'll
bad
make you
enough.
go back through the academy again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can lose your position. They'll make you start all over again.
Yeah, it's bad.
But to even be able to start over again, it's like kind of like a slap at the wrist. Like, what if you refuse to go in and someone died in that fire, and now you're a firefighter again 5 years later? Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's
I don't
true.
know. And I mean, like, for the third district, it's not a lot of people that dodge wreck, but for the few, you know who's dodging wreck. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
and it's when you working with a lot of dudes who's about their job and go and handle business, it's easy to dodge wreck because you know we go in there, we not like waiting for no, you know what I'm saying? Like we wait for the lieutenant to get that first call, and then from there we go in there, and the lieutenant usually in there right there with you. He just standing behind you, with his tick, watching, looking for the fire, looking for the high temperatures, you know.
You get to the scene, you pull up. How much time like y'all got to assess it, to figure out like, or do y'all already know what y'all doing when y'all get there, or?
For the lieutenant, I don't know.
That's basically
Your call.
Yeah, we're trying. Well, like I said, when we going to the door, I'm praying first. And then once we get out the door, they'll keep giving reports about what's going on, and then you just try to see the scene as you're pulling up. Those guys back there, they're just getting ready, putting their stuff on, and I'm trying to figure out which way we're going to, attack this.
Right.
Whether we're going to take a fire hydrant or not, or if I got to tell the next company to get on the radio, but you take the hydrant, we're going to just go ahead in.
Right.
And then got to figure out
how y'all gonna go about it.
Yeah, which there's different sets of hose, so you got to figure out where the fire is in the building, which set of hose you got to take.
That's probably tough.
Sometimes, it depends, because it could be on the third floor in the back.
Yeah, way in the back.
So
I'm sure. Imagine like pulling up to a fire. You have no information if there's like a family or kids there. You probably got to pay attention to see if there's like, I don't know, like little bicycles out in the driveway. Like
no, you'll
gotta
probably
be real
know,
visual.
You'll probably know from when they call.
Usually
call
try
in,
to
or
ask
if
the
they don't call.
neighbors. Yeah, like you ask the neighbors, anybody living here, any kids in here, and most times the neighbors are reliable information, and they'll let you know. I never been at a joint where like kids was trapped in though. I never seen that, but like I've been at one where we pulled up. I mean, you see the house from down the street, around the corner. It's the whole thing engulfed. And we pulled up, and they were setting up to go defensive. Defensive mean you fighting the fire from the outside, like nobody going in. They were setting up to go defensive. So I'm thinking, oh, this is about to be easy. That's just you stand outside, just knock the fire down. But my lieutenant at the time, he was like, Jameson, get the 4th section, man. We going in. And I was like, that's the first time my heart dropped. I was like, huh? and,
like, this
and
the
he
real
wasn't
deal.
playing. Yeah, he said that and walked away. So like, I grabbed the 4th section, and we went in, and the chief was yelling at him like, "Hey, don't go in. You got to knock this down." So he's like, "Jameson, knock that down real quick." So I knocked down the porch. The porch was on fire. Knocked down the porch.
What you mean, knock the axe or something? Like
knock the fire down.
Water.
Just I grabbed I had the hose. And he was like, he was just going to walk right through the porch. He didn't even care about the porch being on fire. He wanted to go in the house. So I knocked the porch down real quick. We go in, and we hit the 1st floor. We hit the living room and the little bridge to the kitchen, the staircase. Hit that. He's like, come on, let's go to the 2nd floor. 2nd floor, whole thing on fire. I don't even, he just like hit everything. So I'm hitting everything. Mind you, I'm trying to get like every little ember I see. So we knocked the bulk of it down, and there was still like a little piece of something would be on fire right there, a little piece of something. He like, all right, this is good. We got to go to the 3rd floor. You go to the 3rd floor. It's the same thing, and it's, front of the house, back of the house, and you look both ways, and he like, pick where you want to start. And it's just, and then you knock it down, it goes out relatively quick most times, but then if there wasn't no hole, nobody was on the roof. The truck didn't get to the roof to cut a hole. You knock it down. All the heat, all the smoke go up, the steam go up. Ain't no hole, so it start coming back down.
Collapsing.
And that stuff slipping your it start getting you.
Damn.
That joint crazy.
So that's why the pumper's the one that pumps the water, and the truck is with the ladder. That's why it kind of works hand in hand.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a system to where they have to get up there to cut the holes up, because when we fighting fires, going all the way up through that heat, they got to let that heat out.
Yeah.
So we don't, get overcome by the heat.
Yeah, because you'll be in there, the fire could be out, And then that heat is just crazy.
Yeah.
You'll feel it. You'll be looking for a window, like where the window at?
Yeah.
Where the window?
Yeah.
Yeah. That drink
It's
crazy.
real, yeah.
That's why you need them fire hydrants, because y'all probably only have a limited amount of water on y'all in the truck.
500 gallons.
500 gallons.
500
That's the
gallons.
max.
And you'll be
Yeah.
surprised how fast it
I was
goes.
getting ready to say that. Yeah.
It'll go pretty
It'll
quick.
go
What, like a minute,
Damn.
couple minutes?
If you free flowing, like
you-
free flowing, like if you just got it open, just yeah. If you like 2 minutes maybe.
2-3 minutes.
They,
yeah,
they need the
depending.
tanker, bro.
Yeah, the tanker. Though. We drive trucks. We got the
tanker hold 5,000.
5,000 gallons.
Yeah.
5,000 gallons.
We had
yeah.
to use the tank. We had to call the tanker in one time.
Oh, yeah?
For,
Oh, yeah?
We had a fire in the cemetery. Right there, Pittsburgh
how'd I-
Cemetery. Somebody lit up the whole
Which
grass
one?
on the hill.
Lincoln?
Right up here.
Allegheny?
Allegheny.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah.
They lit up the whole hill. They had to get the tanker because we had to walk through the cemetery
That's
up the
right there up
hill.
in there.
There was no water. You know what I mean?
I was gonna
Yeah,
say
at the
they don't,
cemetery.
they don't got no
We had to
hydrants in the
extend-
cemetery.
No.
We had to extend hoses all the way up.
Damn.
And they had to call the tanker in and hook up to a tanker to get water.
Yeah, that's one thing, man. You realize like every time I walk down the street now, I see a car parked by a hydrant. I always look like, ooh, they in the best. Like I never paid attention to that.
Now, yeah,
Because
now
you
that
park in
you're
front of a hydrant, the
firefighter-
fire goes in. You don't you break through the windows to put
don't
the
have
hose
to.
the hose through?
I think sometimes people do that just to prove
Piss
a
'em
point.
off?
Yeah, because you don't have to. But yeah, I mean, them fire hydrants are they're vital, man. They important. Like
Yeah.
you don't get them hydrants, you know what I mean? You don't get no water source. You only got
Yeah.
500 gallons.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, he said.
I remember back in the day, they used to open
always
up the
thought they had
fire
to.
hydrant. We used to be out playing because we couldn't go to the pool or nothing.
Right. And that
You just turn the fire hydrant on,
Oh,
the
yeah.
water be spraying over you, running through it.
Yeah.
and that too. That's
That's bad.
Yeah, that's bad because you mess up the pressure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you get that fire hydrant open all day and the water just flowing, the pressure's dropping,
Yeah.
a fire happen, we pull up,
You really
you
need
don't
it.
get no pressure, man.
Yeah.
It's bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
man.
imagine this whole room on fire and you got like a little garden hose just.
Yeah.
That's what it's
You
like.
do- you do like this, like
You pull it back and you like, and
turn
you'll
the
hear people on the
steam,
radio,
so-
yo, we need more pressure. We need
like,
more
we
pressure.
ain't got
Bump
none.
that bitch up. You know what I'm saying? Bump it up.
Mhm.
And he'll be like, all right, it's coming. And then there's some you tell them, hey, you bump that down. You know, I was on the 2.5. My first time on the 2.5. Yeah, I was on the 2.5.
with
And
the hose.
yeah, it's a
Using
big,
air, using
big
air
joint.
trying.
Yeah, basically Tom Horn.
That joint will break your back.
Tom Horn was like, yeah, I seen Jameson in the back get body slammed. that joint, I felt like the little Rugrats. The joint came in. I was like,
I bet.
oh, you gotta put your knee on it or something. Like, oh, yeah, that
2.5
joint.
is a monster.
You're not gonna
man.
win that. You're not gonna
You
win.
too big to be in the air like that.
Nah, yeah, but hey, you're not gonna win against that pressure.
I'm already know that.
That water once they hit that,
Yeah.
boop, 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 it's a couple buttons. Boop 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 boop.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's why you gotta treat your driver nice, man.
Like, he'll do you like that for real?
You treat your driver. I mean, firefighters got a lot of time on their hands to be petty. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Alright, I see.
So you get like, even with the Chiefs, you know what I mean? The Chiefs might talk crazy to you, and then you wait until you get a fire and you open up that window and the Chiefs standing out front.
Yeah, you ain't gonna-
Let it rain on you, real quick. Change the weather for it. I seen it happen. Yo, Chiefs, don't they be sick? Oh, they be sick. They be sick. You open that window up like, oh yeah, he right there. Get him. Chief just, because he was a firefighter before too. You know.
So you went through it.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Hey, so how do y'all move up rank? Like how do you get to where you at right now?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Take experience or like best performance, like
Nah, it's basically you just take a written test for real, but
for like the
it's-
smartest,
it's
the dummy test.
it's crazy to me because I always said this is just my opinion. Because there was guys, they'll come straight out the academy and take the test to become an officer and ain't had a fire
Straight like that.
anything.
See,
yeah.
but I don't like
That's
stuff like that
wild.
because you don't have
Yeah.
that. Yeah, I
Right,
don't like
you don't
stuff
get no
like that because you don't have experience.
And
Right.
So when you
be
really get
shown.
out in the field,
It
you
be
just be
sho-
Making the
yeah.
bad
you
decisions,
making bad decisions.
panicking.
You,
Or
yeah.
just or like when you hesitate, you know.
Mhm, folding under pressure.
It's hard to have to respect a hosesman that been on for 20 years and
Exactly.
you've been on for, you know, like say, like I didn't take the lieutenant's test, you know, but like say I was a lieutenant, I only got 6 years on, you know, and a little bit of fires I had, like Ron could tell me, like, man, I got more time on the toilet than you got on the job. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I got more time sleeping in the bunk room than you got
All right.
on the,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So it's hard to like, you know
Yeah.
what I mean?
But
What-
I think because you should at least have at least 4 years. In my opinion, you should have 4 years in before you can take the test. That's my
what,
opinion.
the lieutenant?
To be a lieutenant, yeah. Like I said, people come straight out of the academy. They still got that book smarts in their head from being in class the whole
But that's
time.
it.
They
But
just
they
go
ain't really
straight
got
to
no experience for out on the field.
right.
Mm-hmm.
So when I came out, I waited. I didn't take the test until I had like I think the first time I took it, I had like 6, 7 years on. Then the second time I took it, I had 11 years on, and that's when I made lieutenant in 11 years.
That's what's up.
That's what's up.
How many calls a day y'all be getting like in the firehouse? Like in the busier ones,
average.
in the busier firehouse.
What's the most y'all get? He work at a busy one. He work at 10 engine on the hill.
We get like 20 something, 30
A day.
Yeah, y'all get like 30 a day, right? Yeah, they be running.
A low day,
Oh.
15,
So if you doing a 24-hour shift, you're doing 20.
Taking 30 calls.
30 calls. It could be a car
Oh, yeah, so-
accident. It could be a fire. It could be a overdose. It could be electrical. It could be gas. It could be somebody
y'all
threw a
gotta-
cigarette in the mulch.
Y'all got to respond to that, or the paramedics do?
Everything. We
No,
got
they go.
everything.
They both.
Yeah, we go to
I remember
everything.
they usually come at like around the same time sometimes.
We usually
Paramedics,
get
yeah,
back to back.
paramedics. They come to fires too, but in the medical calls, paramedics come, but we always first. Like firefighters always first.
Oh,
I'm
right.
saying.
Yeah, and y'all got that big battering ram. Y'all could just blow through cars, right? Like, no, seriously, with the battering ram.
Like hit it? No, you can't just run through no car.
I mean, I'm saying, of course, like you just hit the car. I'm talking about if they like are like refusing to get out the way.
I never seen that. Did you?
You
Nah,
drive
you
trucks.
gotta
You
keep-
be doing on the road?
No,
You been on the road now?
I thought that's why they hit the battering ram, like that real strong.
Yeah, I know what you're talking
Nah,
about.
we can't. Nah.
Nah, yeah.
that's
Like
only for,
if
like,
you
the
hit somebody, you got like even if we're on our way to a fire and we hit somebody, we gotta stop, right?
Yeah.
And like
Oh, I thought you could just.
nah,
Nah,
we gotta
you
stop.
gotta stop.
Deal with that.
And then it's a whole nother
Y'all got to
process
stop after
with
y'all
that.
already in the
Yeah.
emergency.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's paperwork. It's
Paperwork. You
Mhm.
might got to get
piss
test.
test. Yeah, it's all that.
That's
Yeah.
wild.
All that. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know someone that got hit by a fire truck, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
you-
man, she's our
In the city or Penn Hills? Where?
Keysport?
Oh,
in
bro.
the fire truck, I didn't see it, but I heard the fire truck just blew through her bumper and kept going.
kept it pushing.
But I think that's the right thing to do if you're refusing to get out your way.
Yeah, you're supposed to stop it. And they must have been going to a fire.
Yeah.
Shit,
And,
me, I'm
and
out
see
of there.
the hard part with like paid versus volunteer firefighter. Like volunteer firefighters kind of don't got no. I mean, they're volunteer, right? So like, what's the worst you could do to them?
Yeah.
Like, I got somebody in my class that was a volunteer chief. He showed up to the fire drunk. He went drunk.
Sound like somebody I know.
Shut up,
It's
shut
a
up,
volunteer. Like he was,
Slaughtered.
but paid, he would never do nothing like that. Like he wouldn't even think
How
to
you-
do nothing stupid like that. You know what I mean?
You gotta be dedicated to be a volunteer chief.
Like,
You got
Yeah.
like you a
Yeah.
volunteer chief.
I mean, but
I
a
ain't
lot of
dissing.
it though-
I ain't dissing. No, but I'm just
listen,
saying,
a
like you
lot
a
of it
volunteer
though,
chief.
like,
Chief just sound
they-
like that's like a strong
they-
position.
They
like
do it just for that clout, but
For
they
that
ain't
clout.
really.
Yeah, but
like,
they ain't
they ain't really.
that's
like,
why I said. That's why I said you
they
gotta
ain't
really be dedicated
No,
to do
they
something
not
like
really
that.
like that. They might seem
a
like
volunteer
that.
chief.
Like they say, the volunteers, you know, their reputation get like they gonna have the nicest fire trucks, gonna be nice and shiny.
Yeah.
for
Their
the
hose are gonna be folded perfect. The tools are gonna be nice and shiny, and then they time to get to a fire, they go up to the fire and be like,
They put a heat.
Yeah,
Wait a
That's just
second.
the-
You
that's
said
just
no, I
the-
ain't signed up for this shit.
That's the reputation they got, but I don't see them like that. But I mean, I'm sure there's some good ones, and you know, it's like the paid
Yeah.
ones. Like you got good ones and bad ones.
Yeah,
I mean,
right.
you got some that you know that's going to do it. Like I was with a dude on a call, like last week. Dude overdose, and we hit him with some Narcan. Brought him back. He was Mexican, and he woke up and was trying to fight us. Like he was swinging, like throwing haymaker. He was
Yeah.
mad because you know we messed his house.
Yeah.
And dude that was with us, he was holding him, and like first, he was swung on him, and then like I walked up to him like, yo, chill. Like, I'm trying to calm him down. Like,
started
chill.
swinging on you?
Nah, he put his guard up though.
Oh.
And I'm like, all right, little bro.
Little
Like I could just
Pacquiao.
grab this fist. Yeah. I grabbed this fist like, calm down, man. Like, but he bit the other dude.
Oh,
like he bit him through his glove, yeah, and his skin broke. And I was thinking like, damn.
Oh,
I was thinking he definitely gonna go to the hospital, but he was like, man, I'm cool. I ain't even. You know what I mean? He like, I'm cool. I'm cool.
Get that
And so,
TB shot.
I know, yeah. I was thinking like, damn, like, but
You
there's
woke up
some
a zombie.
firefighters, they slam their
Yeah,
pinky in the
right.
door and they going off. You know what I mean? Like some will take advantage of that. But like others who really about that, they just go out there,
I feel what you're saying.
get the wreck. Yeah, they
Mhm.
just go out there, get the wreck,
Just
and they don't
kinda-
care. Yeah, he real to it. Yeah.
Either one of y'all been like barely burnt in the fire before or no?
No, I never got
Nah, I
burned.
had some hot water go down my neck, but
Hot
Yeah.
water.
That ooh man.
Hot water from
Hot
what,
water from them
the tank or pipe.
The water dripping
from them
down.
dripping down.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we was in the building fighting the fire.
Yeah.
They was on top and they were
Spraying it.
shooting water up top.
Oh yeah.
And it like just going through that fire and being in our building. It came down and went.
Fried your neck like a steak.
And it, nah, I ain't, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad, but it
Heat is different.
that heat is way different.
I can
I'm
imagine.
already nah.
You start feeling if it start breaking your you ever
jacket.
felt it break through your jacket like
The heat.
yeah. Like and then you can feel the pack on you and you
So
start throwing it
yeah.
on
Y'all
your shoulders.
I
a
already
little
know
bit.
y'all be hot from when y'all got to carry all that stuff. Y'all suits is heavy.
that's probably
the
what, like,
helm-
70
everything
pounds of
be
equipment y'all
sweaty,
got on
especially
something.
something
Like
like 90 degrees.
100.
Like 100 pounds, yeah. With your
said
bumper
100
gear, and
everything?
your coat,
Yeah.
your pants, your
I'll-
coat, and
I'll-
your tank, and your helmet, your mask.
I'll
all
get
that.
into that.
Plus,
I
you
like
got going with a
Plus
tool.
You
gotta take
you
a
have
tool.
to take a tool.
working. like
Yeah.
an axe.
Yeah,
anything.
axe something. New York hook,
What's a
pipe
New York
core,
hook?
something.
Other
New York.
little thing
it's-
with the
It's
Yeah,
like that's
the
my
break
favorite
the break
tool.
like glass.
My favorite tool, New York
pulls
hook.
the
It
tail-
do
pulls
anything.
the
It
tail
do
out.
everything for
Yeah.
it. Break glass. Get through a door with
little-
it. You get through it. Yeah, I always grab the New York hook.
I'll grab the axe. I'll
Axe is
crazy
cool, but
with
that,
strong ass.
the thing about the axe, I used to do that too. I used to go for the axe because I'm like I could get through anything with the
Yeah,
axe.
exactly.
Man, you start trying to pull a ceiling
You'll
down
get
with
stuck.
that axe.
You'll get stuck.
Oh, your
So
shoulders
your shoulders
be fire,
be
bro.
burning.
Y'all be working out all day anyway.
Yeah, but it's
And you probably
it's,
can't really crawl with the
It's
axe.
one thing to be
What
in
do
the
you got,
gym
crawl
and
somewhere?
do 3 sets of 12. It's another thing to be in a fire in them conditions
Yeah.
with your adrenaline running with that equipment on, trying to pull
Moving,
and you
yeah.
trying to move fast. You know what I mean? A
Trying
lot
to-
of
trying to
times
breathe too. You gotta keep
a
your
lot of
trying to
times you had a
breathe,
breath
yeah.
before
You
you
got-
even go in.
That's
right?
what I'm saying. Y'all got that
Like,
equipment.
soon as you go up,
No,
you got a
yeah,
breath.
You gotta really
Yeah.
think
Get
about it.
nervous.
Hearing him say that, just imagine the firefighters was going up the World Trade Center, like all them
Oh, yeah,
flights. That's
right.
wild.
Crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I heard it's like taking breaks just on floors. Just
Yeah,
they still
too.
got 40 more flights to go
Yeah,
up. They're
and they
just
gotta carry all that
I
stuff
thought,
up.
I thought about that.
Couldn't
I mean,
imagine
a couple
that.
times because since me being on the hill, we go down in Oakland to all them high rises with pit and everything, and we go downtown. So the one time we was downtown, they had a fire downtown. It was in the basement, but there was smoke up on the top floor, and there was people up there, and we had to go get them. The elevator was down. We had to walk 33 flights with everything.
That's wild.
And the guys in my crew was like,
It was-
"Hey, LT, could we take some of the stuff off?" I was like, "Nah, bro."
Keep
'Cause
that
if we
on.
get up there and
you-
something's
you
going
don't know
on,
what's up there, right?
they was like, "Oh
Gotta
man,
be
we got
ready.
up there, bro. We was spent. Like
No.
it was sweating through everything. Was sweating under, in my gear.
Bro, this career sound like it's not for the weak.
Not
You know
at
what I'm
all.
It's not for
No.
it's not for the weak. Like you said, like I know you was thinking about it because you was a firefighter during 9/11, but I just like saw like the YouTube footage like firefighters saying like they knew they was going into the city and they wasn't coming back. You know what I'm saying? And sure enough, they never came back. Like
Yeah.
just
I don't never want to have that thought.
Yeah.
I mean, praise is due to them. You know what I mean?
yeah,
But I never want to have that thought that I'm not coming. You know?
yeah.
It's definitely important to stay prayed up. Definitely be prayed up on the way to every call for real. Cause you never know, you know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
You never know.
To drive one of the fire trucks, do you know you have to have a CDL or not, or you can just drive it?
Nah, you don't need we
Train.
yeah, we certified within the bureau, so
Yeah.
you gotta take
Okay.
a driver test within the bureau and you'll get
Alright,
certified. Cause it's not just driving, you gotta be able to pump too,
Mhm.
and you gotta be able to throw the ladder too. You know what I mean? You gotta know how to work the aerial.
How many flights of stairs, how many flights can the ladder go up to?
It's 105 feet fully. So
That's like the biggest one.
yeah,
105 feet.
yeah, they all 100.
That's what, like 4 flights or something?
Uh,
It's maybe like,
that's like 5 maybe. I don't.
nah, that might, well, each floor is
What's
what 12,
feet? So 12 going to
So-
what?
about 9.
96,
I guess
8,
about
8,
9,
yeah,
so-
9.
Okay,
8, 9.
okay.
Yeah, it's going to the typical Pittsburgh house. It's 3 stories, right? First floor, second floor, third attic or third floor.
Yeah.
So it's getting to no matter where you at. And if you say the truck got to park further down, because you got to keep in mind trees and high power, high tension lines and stuff like that. You got to watch out for that type of stuff.
They ever call you get a cat out of a tree?
Yeah. Yeah. I had to get a cat off of, I got a picture of it too. I had to get a cat off of somebody's roof in Lincoln. We had to get a cat off a roof, and I'm trying to think. There was a cat stuck in like a wheel of a car. I don't know how I got in there, but
The wheel.
yeah. Matter of fact, there was a car in Garfield. They called us to get this cat. This cat was high up and I forget who the lieutenant was. I think it was Larry. But he was like, man, that cat know what he doing. he got himself up there. I'm sure get himself back down. He was like, the question I got to you is, why would the cat want to go up to that tree? You know, what was y'all doing to the cat?
Y'all never call 911 for that.
Yeah,
Man, you'd be surprised some of the calls people call.
Some dumb calls, bro.
Man.
Stupid as hell.
Oh man, can't flush your toilet.
Yeah.
I know you are
straight serious.
TV
bro.
Your remote's not working. 911.
Yeah.
What's your emergency? Fire department.
Yep. Remote's not working. My heat won't go off. I can't turn my heat down. It's too hot.
Yeah.
Stuff
Dude
like that.
couldn't go back
So
to
for calls
sleep.
like that, y'all don't just jump like throw y'all shit on slide down the pole. Y'all got the pole. My bad. My bad. Y'all don't just up fast in a hurry for stuff like that.
No, you gotta be up and fast in a hurry for everything,
everything,
right?
for every
I mean,
call.
You supposed to, but
go, but you gotta use
Once
you
you
use
in,
your
like,
discretion. You know what
I
I mean?
got you.
Like we not about to run through every red light.
We can finish these eggs real quick before this
call.
remote.
Let me do one more set real quick.
Yeah.
Like now, like a certain calls, like you get a call, you know, fire with kids and trapped or something like that. Yeah, it's drop everything.
Yeah,
Crazy
yeah.
in trouble, come quick.
Yeah.
Other call like
Crazy
somebody can't, their battery's not working or something. You
Yeah,
like you slow, you go, but you like
Yeah.
And you just you show up and just be nice. You know what I mean? You just be nice because they obviously having a tough day.
Yeah.
You just
So last week I saw this accident out in Bellevue, and I said the Jaws of Life. He didn't know what that was. They had to use like the Jaws of Life.
to open the car
Yup.
door and
It
stuff.
was bad. It was bad. It was
yeah.
Bellevue. Well, like Leetsdale.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I know what I said.
So the Jaws of Life, that's something that just opens anything? Or
They
cuts
had, they
through
had to cut
anything?
the whole car. They had to cut
Yeah,
the whole
cut
car.
the
And
car.
one was flipped over upside down. The other one was like on the side or something like that. But it was like pop can crash like.
Yeah. It's like a hydraulic tool.
Mhm.
It crushes, and once it crushes, it got blade and it cuts.
Yeah, it was. They was,
Okay.
cut, they was
You just
cutting
gotta
open the
cut
side of the door or
certain-
something.
Yeah, you got a certain point to the car that you cut.
Yeah.
That's what they had to do.
Take the door off or
Cause I was on the phone with
take
him.
the side
He's
off.
like, what's the Jaws of Life, bro?
Yeah.
That sounds crazy.
Ron,
Yeah.
you a lieutenant. You've been around the block as a firefighter for like over 2 decades.
Yeah.
How do you think like Pittsburgh is compared to other cities like the fire department? Like, is it you guys get treated good, or you feel valued from Pittsburgh, or?
Yeah, I definitely feel value. I've talked to people from other cities, but we never got in depth. We just busted it up real
Like
quick.
never really engaged. I'm like,
Yeah, we never really got to the political part about it. But yeah, for the most part, I think the city pretty much likes us, loves us. To me, I always tell the dudes who work with me that, the public, them is our consumers. So we always got to be good to the public, and they show the love. I could just be walking down in just my T-shirt now, and they'd be like, "Thank you for your service."
Yeah, I was gonna ask you
A lot
that.
of people,
Yeah.
a lot of people, black, white, old, young, they'll tell you thank you, and you feel appreciated. You can see the sincerity when they saying it.
Yeah. That's what's up. That's what's up. So for someone watching this right now who's like, man, like I might become a firefighter, would there be any advice y'all give them? Like whether it's the test or what to study for, or
tell them to go voluntary first.
You really don't have to.
You don't got to.
But-
I mean,
but-
you can if you just
Yeah.
Them is trials, bro.
become them chief.
Yeah,
If you down to just be on the fire department ASAP, volunteer is the way to go.
Yeah.
But like if you want to become a paid professional, you just pay attention. I try to always post when the city's hiring, just so we have more opportunities and access to it. Because like had my friend not mentioned it to me, I didn't even know how to become a firefighter. I ain't. Growing up, you don't really see too many black firefighters, so I didn't even have a mindset that it was even possible. So just stay tuned to what the city got going on, and you just apply. I mean, it's really easy. It's really 1, 2, 3, step by step. Apply, written test, physical test. You wait. You get your number, you get your rank on the list. You wait till they call your number.
Right.
Then you gotta. Where do you apply? Online.
That's a good question.
At Pittsburgh jobs or
something like that. .net.
That's not easy.
Yeah, Pittsburgh. Yeah, I always post it though, like in my Instagram. We are, and most of us always post it. And you can follow Pittsburgh Firefighters on Instagram, Facebook. I know they got something Pittsburgh Fire. They advertise it. And they was recruiting like this go around for this list because this was the first list that you no longer got to live in a city. That was a big thing. You know what I mean? So if you could live anywhere, I think it's within an hour.
Within the hour.
Yeah, within an hour
downtown.
distance. Yeah, you could live anywhere and apply. And You get bonus points though. I think if you live in the city, you get bonus points if you're a veteran.
Right. Yeah.
You get like points added to your final score. You wait till they call you. You got to take a lie detector test. That's the most stressful part. You take a lie detector test. Take a thorough drug
Are you allowed
test.
to say what they ask
Those
you?
be legit.
Hmm?
They be legit.
The
A
lie
lie
detector
detector
test? Oh
yeah.
yeah, they ask you everything. They ask you, like I said, package you got to fill out. And I mean, they ask you stuff that you would like. They start asking you, have you ever had sex with an animal? Have you? You're like, yo, wow, stuff. Like, have you ever had sex with your family member?
Somebody
like,
ever failed that part?
Like they ask you everything you can think of back to the kindergarten. Like they ask you, and you be thinking like, damn, like have you ever been in detention? Have you ever got like everything? Have you ever stole anything from your job? And some people have failed a lie detector test and got a lawyer, went to court, and because one dude that was in my class, he told him like he was in the Air Force. He used to take he would take a pen home and on accident, and the pen and the notepad from work. He just told him thinking it was nothing. And he was like, yeah, well, you stole from your job. You can't work here. Yeah. So he took it to court and won. And then he ended up failing the EMT test and dropping out anyway. But, yeah, I know. But it's, it's that lie detector test is real. You got to take a stress test, too. Like, you walk on the track, they hook your body up to, like, you ever 50 Cent in the club?
Them wires.
Yeah, you do that.
Yep.
And what's crazy, when I took my stress test, I wasn't even allowed to walk. I had tore my Achilles. And I took my boot off in the parking lot and like limped up down that Mercy, limped up there. And the doctor was like, you gonna be cool? I'm like, nah, I'm cool. I just rolled my ankle. I'm cool. Meanwhile, I had a torn Achilles and I'm limping, I'm praying. And they got to monitor your heart rate like for 10 minutes on that stress test. You take that. They take a hair sample for the drug test.
I know they did all that.
I think the hair sample
10 years, huh?
The hair sample go back like six months, I think, right?
Hair follicle.
Yeah, for the drug test. And then you pass all that and you get on. And it's crazy because once you get on, you get out the academy, you get your weed card, smoke all you want.
Pull up to the fountain.
Yeah, you get your weed card, blow it down.
So I didn't have to, it changed since I did it, so we didn't have to do the hair particles, but we did have to piss.
Oh,
you know what I mean? Yeah, the drug test.
Did y'all have to do the stress test?
That's what
we did the stress test, yeah. We did the lie detector and all that.
He came on in his class. He ain't gonna say it because you know he's modest, but he came on class 111, and like in the fire department, that's like the '96 Bulls. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
111. Yeah. They whole class is like lieutenants and captains.
Veterans.
You know what I mean? They whole class is just wild. Like if you take each individual, it's like a list of all stars. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's like it's a wild. Yo, it's wild.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
He's on what to me is like the most legendary class in the history of the fire department from how it's advertised. You know what I mean? And you see like the majority of the officers that's from his class, they thorough too. They just, you know what I mean, you don't.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, they just cool. They don't do too much, but you know what I'm saying? Like, you know how to be, you know what I mean, what you could get away with, what you can't get away with. So,
Right.
Yeah, and they cool. Just do your job. You know what I mean? If you do your job,
that's all.
Yeah, you're supposed to make your lieutenant job easier. That's what I think. So, like, when we get on the call, I'm thinking my lieutenant don't even got to, I know what he want. He want the blood pressure. He want the pulse ox, you know what I'm saying, for a medical call. He want the vitals. Let me get that, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Birthday, name, medical history. Like, wait on the medics. As far as a fire, depending on what seat you ride in or where the hydrant's at, you know, you either help the driver get the hydrant or just get a tool, get the hose, and like, where you want me to go, LT? And you, as a firefighter, you should pretty much know what type of hose to get. You know, I always go 4 sections, 4 or 5. 4
or 5, yeah.
Yeah, unless it's like you know it's on the first floor, you could go 3, but you never go wrong.
Well, them was like bigger hose sizes.
No, it's just more sections, longer. Yeah, the length. Pause. Yeah.
You're not gonna
no diddy.
Yeah. So like, but you know, you just always want to make sure you don't like imagine the fire's around the corner and then we get here and stop. You like, yo, I need more hose. I need more. That's all you got. You know what I mean? And so you always want to make sure you grab more than enough. You know
I think I know how to be a firefighter now. They gave me a
Swear
whole
to
lot
God.
of info, bro. Like I ain't even know stuff I ain't know about.
Man. We be trying to get other brothers on, man. Yeah.
And the stuff that you learn too, like when you go to sleep or when you leave your crib, close every door in your crib. You know, every room.
That's
close
what
the
you do
door.
now?
Why?
A door will save your life, man. There was a fire I was at in an apartment building, man, and the inside looked like this, bro. It was all black, like it was charred, like everything was burnt up. There was a closet. We opened up the closet just to check it. You know, closet was untouched. Like nothing was wrong with it. I'm talking this house was burnt to a crisp, like using the oven. Open the closet, wasn't nothing wrong with it. Door save your life.
Yeah,
Facts.
It'll stop.
Yeah. Close these
I
doors.
bet that's how y'all move now. Like ever since y'all started being firefighters.
Yeah, especially when you got kids. I got
y'all
kids
know like
too.
little tactics to do before y'all leave. Unplug it. Y'all probably plug everything.
Fire
Unplug
extinguishers
stuff.
and
Yeah, make sure
keep
you
charged.
Candles. Make sure you. The candle should always be somewhere safe anyway. Like you know what I mean, not anywhere next to something that could catch. You know, a blanket or something. Like you don't never want to do that, but always had the candles blown out. Pause when you leave the crib. You know what I mean?
Another big thing that people don't do too is clean their lint out their dryer.
Oh yeah, that's a big
that's
one.
lint.
Yeah,
That's
that
a
get
big
hot
one.
and
They say that. I never knew that really did catch fire.
Yeah,
I
me
guess
neither.
it does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Being
Yeah,
there
that's
long
a big
enough,
one.
it get
Small
backed
stuff
up.
that make something catch a fire.
Yeah.
That's a big one. Have a plan. You know, like as firefighters, you just train. Like you go into a room, you scan. Like, all right, where my exits at?
So it's just sunk in your brain now.
Yeah.
We tell people, especially when we go talk to kids, like to tell your parents to have an exit plan.
Mm-hmm.
Always know, like he said, always know where your two ways of egress is, your two ways to get out, and then have a meeting place so nobody tries to run back in. You know, because a lot of times kids will run out one way, the parents run out another way. They don't see their kids, they'll run back in.
Oh,
You know
I'm
what I
never
mean?
doing that.
So just
Make
have
sure
a
they
meeting
out
place
first.
with your kids, like, or
Yeah.
kids have a meeting place with your parents, like the neighbor's house across the street. You know what I mean? So y'all everybody can be accounted for.
One more question I got just about like I guess trying to save a family from a fire. Is it annoying as hell trying to rescue a cat or like a dog? Like what if like
What's up
everyone's
with you and cats, bro?
No, I'm just saying like what if you trying to rescue a cat and he just like runs back up and they're like she's like my cat's up there, like you know what I'm saying,
You
like
gotta just use your discretion. Like I said, that one
the
time
cat's gonna die.
Yeah, no, that one time my
cat going to
lieutenant was
the
like,
cat
well, it's
going to
crazy 'cause
number one
animals'
Chinese.
instincts are better than ours. You know what I mean?
Right,
So if it's a
right.
fire, the cat's gonna get itself out of danger.
Right.
But like if it's a cat you see stuck up on the roof, like to truth be told, the cat probably not stuck. You know what I'm saying? Like he probably just up there chilling. And,
Enjoy,
So
he's
it's
just
not-
like a little hot up here.
One time, man, in a fire, we had a fire on Hayes Street in East Liberty, and we had these big boa constrictors. I got it on my phone.
yeah.
And
Snake.
one was burnt up, one was dead.
What,
And
snakes?
Snakes, yeah.
Oh, you might- okay,
Like big joints.
Yeah, he had the python.
Yeah, python, boa
Remember they used to run
constrictors.
back in the day around their neck, just walking around? That's how he was.
And dude was like, man, can you go get my snakes? Can y'all go get my snakes? And so I was like, yeah, let's go get them. You know what I mean? Let's go get them. So me and my boy, we went up and got the tank. We bring the tank down, and the one snake was moving, the other snake was digging. He's like, yeah, there's two more tanks up there. We're like, man, where are you at? So we brought him down, and sure enough, his snakes was in there. And he was like, the one that was dead, he was like, man, this steak was like $4,000 for like. So you see, you
The heavy joint.
You see a lot, like going to different houses, you know, you see different ways that a lot of people live and a lot of different stuff people went to. You know what I mean? Like Homewood, there's a lot of speakeasies in Homewood that I'm like, damn, I didn't even know this was here. Yeah, it's hard though. A little bar and everything. Yeah, like if you know, you know. Like so.
Yeah. Well, man, Jameson and Ron, I appreciate you guys for coming up here.
No doubt, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate you for having us.
Appreciate y'all service.
I learned a lot.
Yeah, it's good
I'm pretty
seeing
sure
y'all.
They definitely learned a lot.
For sure.
Committed black firefighters, you know what I'm saying? People in the community can look up to. You know what I'm
Yeah, shout
saying?
out to Ron too, man. Ron, he takes a lot of the black firefighters, younger firefighters. I met him as soon as I came out. He take us under his wing, man. He show us the ropes. He do what he's supposed to do. He get respect across the board. You know what I mean? He do what he's supposed to do. And he takes us to different schools throughout the city, and we read and we get fire demonstration classes and
That's
educational classes to, 3rd grade, 5th grade, like 5th grade and under, kindergarten, pre-K. We go talk to all the kids. We read to them. We show them. We get, put our fire gear on so they ain't scared if they was ever in a fire situation. We show them what we look like. Ron's real active in taking us under his wing and showing us what to do. So, yeah, big ups to Ron. Facts.
All right, Ron. All right.
Big Ron.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah. So, yeah, New Wave Podcast. Yeah, you want to put your handles out? Or any of y'all want to promote anything? Or you want to?
I'm good, bro.
Well, you can follow me at Nash412 on Instagram. I'm your host. New Wave Podcast on YouTube. Like, comment, subscribe. You know what they be saying. You got anything you want to leave them with? Are you good?
Yeah, God bless y'all, man. You need a haircut, hit me up.
It look like this.
Yeah.
We trying to get some more guys on the job, man. We trying to get some more. You know what I mean? Anytime that test come up, don't be afraid.
Yeah, no,
to
do that
take
test,
it and
yeah.
reach out to one of us. You know what I mean? Even if you don't know us, you might see us. You may reach out and talk to one of us about what you need to do, something like that. You know?
Facts. I never thought it could happen. It's changed my life for the better, man.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? I never thought, but yeah, it definitely changed my life and put me in a position to take care of my family. You know what I mean? So.
Right.
And you serving your community. That's the best part, man. You helping people, like, and you pull up. Even when you off duty, you pull up. You see somebody fall or something happen. It ain't your responsibility, but you feel like, man, I know what to do. You know what I'm saying? So you just helping your community, helping the world.
That's what's up.
You know what I mean?
That's real.
Yeah.
All right. New Wave Podcast.
Yes, sir.